Alright. So, gotta talk to Otto.
Yeah.
I also gotta talk to the viewer. I'm here. I'm here with Maddie.
Hello.
Let's talk to Otto.
Oh, there you are, Clive.
You remember
Chat-
Otto, right?
Adventures.
Chat doesn't know how long I've been standing behind Otto.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away? None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army.
No, Gav's still around.
Understood.
Yeah.
If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
I was expecting Gav to, like, die way earlier.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book. Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Alright.
Speak with Vivian. She's okay.
I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission? I'm beginning to think your habit of surviving cannot be attributed to luck alone.
One might say the same of you, Vivian Ninetails.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been made on my life.
Set the
And none
Moogle. I
was
like that guy.
especially
I like him too.
So, to what do I owe the honor? Could it be that you've come for one
This
of
one
the
dresses
things?
fancy. Also, I don't see a
Is
like
that so hard to believe?
a brand or evidence of a
Very
brand
well.
on her.
Well,
Shall
then
we
check your
start with the
notes.
state of the realm?
Okay, fine. I'll check the notes. But if it says that she's a sex freak, should I find the dispositions of the realms? Okay. When did
Yeah,
she
she's
get
just-
here?
She's just a scholar.
To absolutely no one's surprise.
Yeah, I
she
could get that from her
finds
look.
herself
She was either a
immersed
scholar or
in
like the CEO of
well,
Industrial
most
Illusions.
times. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here?
Letting the days go by.
Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern storm has endured, recent days have seen the blight wrest ever more land from her grasp.
Oh yeah, no, the blight is spreading.
She has continued to wage war
Yeah.
on her rival across the strait.
It's
hoping
not
to claim
good.
Less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago. While you were busying yourself with the
Can Odin
destruction
defeat
of
Code
Drake's
in this
Head,
setting or
the
not?
Empire made
Yo,
its
Odin can't
attempt
defeat
to
Cypher. What
its
what chance does he have against the coronavirus?
a nation which could legitimately
In this
claim to
setting,
be the center
Odin
of
kind
the
of
world.
busted.
Certainly, there is no better
Well, I
place
guess
to
Cypher
search
kind of
for.
busted.
From
I mean, yeah,
there,
no, this
the
just
Holy
makes Cypher
Empire's
stronger in
reach
every
spans
way.
continents.
Yeah, no.
The
Cypher.
non-aggression treaty was the
Real
only thing
Chad right
keeping them
there.
in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation,
What a romantic man.
it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind.
What a romantic man, directly inspired by our dad in a bad
The
movie.
Dharmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
You were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. When the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now,
The other guy seems
as
pretty
to the
cool.
matter of payment for today's lesson, Complete a simple errand for
I'm more interested in the Bahamut guy.
Even.
Yeah.
Right.
The Odin guy speaks a lot like what I would consider a villainous paladin.
Adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Yeah, tomes.
That was a pretty good jump.
I wish Clive could clear the whole stairs with one jump, but
yeah,
it takes 2 to go up and 2 to go down. It's so sad.
Lawsman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have.
And while we're here, we need to talk to him one more time. I
So
want to
long,
check
in
something.
fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
But yeah, Vivian, like Harpocrates, is just someone who enjoys knowledge and lives here.
alright. Checks out.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same, but alas, I no longer.
How have I been? I was dealing with a weird post-common writer double sickness.
I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered.
I mean, yeah, you died of Peak.
Without
Yeah, I was dying of peak for a day.
I regret that I have
But then I found out that there was like Forze
Please.
and Futopii.
I'll send word to our associates.
So,
See if they can't furnish more books.
you know, I realized that there was still more to live for.
Yeah, your body wasn't prepared for that directive and intake of Kino.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Alright, tired old historian, there's only one fucking thing we want to know.
Filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got
Kupo nuts?
him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
You take Kupo nuts?
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young. The loss of their parents weighs heavy on them.
Let's let to finish reading the Naruto book on stream.
Titan took much from us that night.
Yeah, I could spare to
More than others.
finish book club with you guys.
Remain. They are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Yeah, Fido's talking out loud. He can't talk to any NPC right away.
Okay.
View the 1,000 tomes.
I have a few new notes that might interest you. What subject shall we consider today?
Look up bearers.
What would that? Okay, yeah. Search by name. Bear.
The branded. See if we see that related topic down there. Oh, go to the brand. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now that we're on the brand, so we have 2 sections here to read from, and I just want to make sure. Apply to the cheek to identify them. Okay, I think that was the first one that we have. And then newborn babies are checked at birth. Okay, so we don't have the information that I thought we might have had. If it might come with if we got, because how Hippocrates works is, at least as far as I can tell, is you feed him knowledge and then he rewards you with more knowledge in return.
So do I need to, like, open the menu to get knowledge, or
No.
Okay.
Not back a blink, and you're already off solving everyone's problems. And
I
it's a
just
good
wanted to
job.
get to sleep.
Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a stolus. All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
What
Well,
else?
you probably upgrade your sword.
Still smitten with the serving girl, are you? She's a fair one, all right.
You're probably right.
Does that one have blood on it?
I only just went through a time skip.
Or pleasure?
A time skip that ended with you getting a special item.
Alright.
Yeah, no, that couldn't be fucked to use any of these items.
Come
Yeah.
again. Or don't. I'm not
Blacksmith is a little bit further back. Go forward,
Okay.
and then to your yeah, there you go.
What do you need? What's that for you, dear?
Yeah, there we go. 11 bolt.
Oh, finally, I got my Levin sword.
Another detail to keep in mind is never buy a +1 from him. Always reinforce into +1 and +2.
Right?
And
But yeah, currently your equipment is better than the stuff you can buy. Oh, holy fuck, what are you doing in here?
Oh, it's Jill.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
You know, we've been with each other. We probably had the small talk off screen, like on our way back.
This is how you can get little side quests or see little notes about the quest that you did as well.
Oh, he's fucked up with one eye.
Yeah, if you remember at the end, he gets cut, or when they're being raided, he gets cut down the eye.
What does Gav have to say?
the Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
Jill certainly is a woman of all time.
All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Yo, Clive, how many times are you gonna have to, like, awaken to the fact that you're Ifrit?
Everybody knows this only too well.
It's just that he can't control Ifrit
It's
or
merely
call him
trying
at
to
will
save
yet.
you from
Okay.
yourself.
So there's still one more awakening to Ifrit I need to go through.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary
I was told I
comfort,
have roughly 10 more
we
streams of
must
this.
endure a lifetime of pain.
I'll say 10 to
More
12,
loss
depending
upon
on
loss.
how you approach things. And if you do stuff off screen.
Now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust.
Do stuff off
and
screen, you
ash.
say?
Like, grinding.
Alright.
You're
I
trying
learned
to
that
change
on this
that.
difficulty,
We are
Clive does
trying
have
to
a level
change
cap
that.
of 50.
And to me,
Hmm.
that's no burden.
But in Final Fantasy mode, he has a level cap of 99.
Try not to
Or 100, I
forget.
forget.
Alright. So
We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance.
I can change the difficulty, right?
It would be a pity to waste such
No.
a precious gift.
No.
You need to unlock Final Fantasy difficulty.
No, I mean turn the difficulty down.
Did.
Technically, but alternative difficulty down is auto-equip those play for you items.
Heard him call out.
Because that is my last resort if this starts to cut things close.
The game has never been
If Joshua is still
difficult.
alive, he'll be looking
Alright.
for that.
I'll say.
Thing.
There are tough challenges though. Like if you want to do the Moogle side quests, that'll be some tough
Ooh.
fucking fights.
Ooh, that's
He's been ready when
tempting.
he does.
If you present me with a Moogle side quest, I'll be there.
The reward is mostly the fights because you don't really get too much out of him specifically, but you are doing his job,
To a world without mother
and you're the only one who can hear him. I learned you're not the only one who can see him though. Apparently. You're just the only one who can comprehend his language.
It's a shame that Jill can't also see the Moogle.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end,
him and
and
Clive
he
aren't
chase
twins.
shadows.
No, the Twins is the name of the continent, I believe.
Okay.
Oh my god, I hate that fucking picture.
Are our efforts in vain?
I hate Ultima. Weird looking freak monster thing.
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
I actually like he caught them naked. They were just having a drink.
And he caught them together while they were sharing a moment. He knows that this is a rare thing.
What would make Martha
Yeah,
leave
that's
the
fair.
rest?
Something has happened to Martha. We need to speak with Otto.
And by we, I mean I'm gonna stand right over here and you're gonna go and fucking speak to Otto on your own terms.
Jill. You used to be so vibrant.
Don't worry.
When I was... My takeaway from the demo was I like Jill and Torgal. And my takeaway from the game so far is...
I like Torgal.
And it's very hard to fuck up a dog.
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip around the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. But now it sounds like the bastards have turned their
We're
attentions to
the
point
Rosfield,
where
right?
it's weak enough to stay
Yeah.
put.
Okay.
Naturally, old Martha could see the way that
Clive
things
asking
go.
that in
Combined
character.
with
I'm the Rossfield, right?
And now she's missing. If she's fallen
They
into the hands
used
of the Empire,
bind on our balls, Clive.
Couple of curse breakers are already.
They're using testicular torsions, Clive.
But if this is as
The
bad as I
spell,
think it is,
not the
they might
surgery.
have to save their asses and all.
don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Oh, Jill teleported.
Oh my god, she did.
Martha is a survivor. We'll find her.
Alright, let's gather those curse breakers.
Oh no, he said the. Oh yeah, find the curse breakers. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Though I believe they are already out in the field. If you don't remember, Curse Breaker is the name of the branded who have debranded themselves and gone, and they work for Sid. This is sort of like his task force.
Yeah.
And I will say, while we were complaining the entire time that Clive should just cut the brand off, or like hide the brand in some way,
To find the others.
it leaves such an obvious scar that I'm surprised that in doing so, no one ever questions it.
Sid? What said you'd be coming? I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials descended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them.
The bastards, like...
We will.
Or the bastards
But, before you
proper now.
one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a Cullen. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
You know, there's some tonal whiplash this game goes through quite often.
Yeah.
Cole is right. That was
Of,
a tavern
like,
brawl. It was a mess.
Hey Sid, things aren't looking well.
Bearers of
The Imperial Guard is showing up, smashing our shit, and there's like, oh, like a fucking excited, a cheery quest music start.
Yeah.
Clive fucking, he put some stank on that lever switch. He fucking hates levers.
Oh, wait. Yeah, they're here. Okay, good.
Yeah, no, they just teleport onto the... While Clive is doing his harsh pull-down animation, they just teleport.
So, I hear that I'm going to be fighting Death Blossoms for the entire game, and there's no variant to them.
There's a cactus variant to them in the desert area.
Is that... I'll take it, I guess.
It looks a little different, but it fights the same. This game has, I think, 12 enemy skeletons.
Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about
And
me.
4 of them are
There's anyone
humanoid.
who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened?
I kind of expected that.
That's what happened.
The Black Shields.
I will say, I was playing Berseria, and they kept saying the Abbey in that game, and then I went to play this, and they kept saying the Abbey, and I kept confusing the two games.
Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I should have... I wish I was there and on the Rosaria.
Thank you, Clive.
Hey, you can always stream that game at some point. I'd be down to play
There's
that again.
a lot of games I want to stream right now.
Yeah, but this is a 4-player co-op.
Black
Yeah.
Shield. Is this some sort of Look, there's only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria. They fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far. Even
Now, I will say you don't have to fight these. Like any good RPG, you can just run past an encounter sometimes.
Yeah.
But fuck bees, though. I'm kidding. I love bees. Fuck hornets.
I'll try to ignore those big birds. I don't like that sound.
That's just the spider enemy. One of the 5 variants that exist in this map.
Someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law.
Nice gold trim.
To dwell in
How much did you spend for that?
purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Well,
Do the enemies have a response to me just doing this?
No. Not humanoid enemies, at least.
That's embarrassing.
I mean, this game wasn't meant to be super hard. You can just cheese out loops. You're supposed to try to style on them, but if you want to do this,
I don't know. There's just something very funny about this. All right.
But if there is any audio stuff going on, it's probably my air conditioner. Because it is hot as fuck here, and it is nothing can be loud.
It is a miserable time of the year. I am definitely built for the icy climates of Hellman, not this.
Enough.
Look at him in slow motion.
Yeah, sometimes those end card screens are great for this. I mean, it kills the entire mood of Clive getting revenge on a bunch of murderous soldiers, but...
Is that all of them?
I think so.
The most unnecessary fucking thing. I hate this so much.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive.
Now, you didn't do it well. Also, Torgal's just spawned in there because he didn't exist in the scene until that cutscene. You could hear his feet hit the ground behind you.
When did you get so big?
But you didn't do it when you got here. But the door that you're about to go and interact with was always openable up until this point in the game. When I came here, it was the first place I checked, and they refused to let me interact with it. Because there was 4 segments involved.
The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last
That lip sync didn't seem close.
Oh yeah, that's because these are AI-generated lip syncs that Square Enix is very proud of.
The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosarian.
Damn it, now I'm paying attention to that. I don't want to see that shit.
Save her. Tell Mother to beg Sin's aid. And tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Where are you?
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
Akashic. Bloody hell.
What are some times that you win Akashic?
Top 10 Akashic moments.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers, they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Arthur said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Riddick's jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
Yeah, I know this
Jump is a bad name for a bridge.
Of course.
Oh, Clive, you okay?
Remain here and see to the Imperials.
Clive? God, they really need to work around. They fucking work so hard around to make it so you don't actually have to see him get or pick up anything. Oh yeah, you get to do the thing soon.
Alright, let's go to my
No,
base.
don't fast. Oh, okay. I thought you were about to fast travel.
I was told to get this.
That? Really?
It's what I was told.
By who?
I just heard. I was just recommended.
Oh, okay. Because it's the thing underneath it that's really strong. Judgment Bolt I used to the end of the game. I think it's the fight. It's the move I use as my final boss killer.
I will try out a gimmicky move. Plus, I can refund at any time.
Yeah, that's true. But you don't seem to be trying it out.
Yeah.
I believe Ramu is in your equip slot.
Yep.
You just gotta switch to it.
Yeah. All right. Let's put on. Let's try the lightning rod out. No.
Now you'd probably switch over to the ones that can draw people in.
Okay.
Okay, I can see some utility for that.
Alright, I gotta figure out what people are seeing in that.
It's probably the consistent crowd damage. Because if you hit the rod while it's up, and you're surrounded by a lot of enemies, it can do a lot of damage.
Yeah. I got some learning to do.
Yeah, you just gotta get equipped to the new mechanics. Ramu is a solid enough soul on his own. I just wish that his B skill was better. Aw, yeah! There he is!
Do you think it's spotted us, Torgal? What am I saying? Of course it has. It's a floating eyeball.
Clive is very charming. During, like, he has a little quip for every marked enemy in the game.
Awakened wind!
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he's a little tough. Oh, get out of the death. I don't know what happens if you get hit by that. I can only assume it's an instant kill. And don't be afraid to lock onto him.
Alright, let's go sicko mode on him. Waga?
Quick, Aga.
Nice try.
Yeah, Ignition the best. Damn, I deadass forgot what Gerudo's shit looked like.
Oops. Is Jill here?
No, Jill lets you go and turn in those ashes on your own.
Oh, of course.
That's just what Jill does. Hit him, Torgal. I'd probably pop a regular potion.
That's better.
Ooh, Gerudo grab, yeah!
Alright, sicko mode. I'm going Akashic.
I'm going fucking Akashic.
Okay, this seems like something that could be, it seems like it could be a good stagger killer.
I mean, that's not a bad usage of it. Oh no. Oh my god!
This is how I got Torgal. Going sicko mode.
Clive's going fucking sicko mode. Watch it. You're fucking dead, son.
Notorious kill slain.
You didn't see that coming.
He's a dork. He's a very lovable dork. Yeah, that's just a glimpse at the Moogle side quest.
Alright. Oh, glimpse, because he had a big ol' eye.
Yeah, yeah.
That must be the bridge.
Oh, look at that.
Alright, time to poison the water supply, just like my hero Kafka.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
Holy fuck, when did you get here?
What of the Imperials?
Is Jill going to frustrate me?
It's more than we deserve.
Depends on what will frustrate you.
We should go back.
Oh no.
Carl is worried about Martha.
All right.
Jill can't do too much. It's fine. She is probably one of the worst examples of a party member in the game, but there are good party members. There are solid people in this game. Jill is just kind of funny sometimes because she'll do that where the AI has like rubber banding, where if they feel like they've lagged behind Clive too much, they will take off like a fucking rocket to get ahead of him, stop dead in their tracks, and then do it again later.
Man, to get the front view of...
Clive when he hears someone mention crystals.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to take the ladder, aren't I?
Elevator.
Yeah.
Clive is to crystals as Jack is to chaos in this game.
I doubt it.
What's with that little hand wave? Hee
They've killed my bearer. I demand recompense. We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Now there is a side quest here after you turn this in, I think, that you're gonna want to do.
How much am I gonna want to do it?
It'll give you probably one of the most useful tools in the overworld.
Alright.
At least I believe it's after you turn this in. Hey Martha, you're okay.
No one survived then.
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Remember our creed, no taking side quests from slave owners.
Their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast.
It's a good thing most of the side quests come from the fucking, like, the home base.
This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable.
What horrendous, monstrous, terrible, horrible person would ever issue this? Oh, yeah, sorry. That was my mother.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now,
I hope we get to kill her.
swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must just...
Yes! Fucking go! It's Gav time!
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
How much does it come back to be a JRPG? I think that right now it's pretty JRPG.
Yeah. Okay, I think it's that quest down there.
We're not to move.
Oi! You there!
Yes, it is.
You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing.
Oh, thanks, man.
The question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock, a noble chocobos...
Oh, fuck yeah, I'll help some noble chocobos.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
That sounds amazing.
True. Aye, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock.
It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals.
This sounds incredible.
You'll know her when you see her right enough.
I got a big old smile on my face hearing about a magical chocobo friend.
Bastards hiding from me.
Oh man, and we'll get to hear the chocobo theme. Yeah, prioritize this quest.
The 3 reeds.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Oof.
A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds.
Talonflame.
Looks like they went that way.
Now, one thing key about that, this is a white chocobo feather, not a silver chocobo feather. That doesn't matter right now, but in about 30 hours, it will be the most confusing distinction in the world.
These chocobos.
I should be able to recover some MP with that opinion.
I do like that you see a group of beaten bandits as you wander up here.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business.
Well, how about The Last of Us 2?
Someone will pay good coin.
The Last of Us 2 HD.
Their wall.
Around here they weren't.
Not Jill. Never Jill in the cutscenes.
You hurt her, and I hurt you.
This, or better still.
Why did you draw your axe like a fucking sword?
Alright then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Oh, hey, Jill.
They're nicer to the chocobo in this type of mission than they are with normal people half the time. I've seen the NPC I'm supposed to protect from monsters spawn in the fight zone.
Yeah, chocobos are amazing. They should be dropping meteors.
Oh, don't worry. There is one. It's terrifying. That was one of the hardest fights in the game, and it was only like B rank.
Eviscerate his ass, Clive!
Nice try.
Maybe just a standard potion. Okay, I'm seeing the appeal now at the moment. It's good for stagger damage. Oh my god. The audio has gone to hell. It probably didn't do it for the actual stream, but for my end, oh my god, that was incomprehensible audio. Yeah, we got Ramu last play session.
Yep.
Alright, this will be neat because this is a different playstyle than I was used to. I was kind of like big number damage. Okay. I'm seeing the appeal. Flame of Rebirth. Get this fucker out here. Send this boo-boo bear to the earth.
Execute him.
Jill, quickly, take him out! Jill, you got this!
Jill!
Get him!
Come on, Jill, you got this!
I'm hurt, Torgal. All yours, Torgal.
All yours, Torgal. My wounds boy.
You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived.
Hey, Return of the Queen. Ambrosia is the best. I love her.
You found yourself a flock.
You breeding them? You breeding with them?
Oi! Is it over?
And I do regret to inform you, this is a guy you might not have recognized at first.
I knew you would.
I needed to keep it from you so that you would actually do the side quest.
Made it through unscathed.
But you've met this guy once before.
And not only that.
I think he was the first side quest of the game, actually. Though I don't think he's technically a slave owner. He was just kind of mean to you at first.
I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mound. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself.
I mean, he's fine.
Our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from
If you remember the Chocobo guy from the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
That's him.
Bird like her.
With the overturned cart.
You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
what is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
God, Chocobos are terrifyingly huge here.
If this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are.
Chocobos are so cool. I wish birds were real.
Is this man a slave owner or not?
As far as I know, he's not. He's just a bit rude to bears, as a lot of people are. Yeah.
But he gave my Chocobo a free eye patch.
Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart.
Many of you made us break the creed.
She's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry.
This is not an... I believe this guy is just an ally to Chocobos.
You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now.
I always expect Whiteheart to have, or Ambrosia to.
Proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my car on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly son.
This will be the only time anyone ever addresses Clive looking kind of like Clive.
Best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
I swear to God, if someone put on a fake mustache in this universe, they would be able to get away with fucking everything.
There's a man this nice to God's strongest verse can't possibly be a slave owner, right? Give me a Chocobo Knight class in the FF4 MMO, except we'll never get that because there's no pet classes.
Yeah.
Quack. Chocobo unlocked. I want that prompt in more games. Last of Us 2? Chocobo unlocked.
Alright, at any point outside of cities.
Alright, so that's
turn around.
What'd you got to saddle?
Remember her flock?
I guess.
I guess Jill will just spawn a saddle in when she needs it. Ambrosia can kick as well. It's the oh god. It's not particularly strong, and if you get hit, Clive gets into a staggered state, so it's not recommended for fighting big guys like this.
I can't dodge either.
It's fine, you can always run away. Chocobos are really good at avoiding fights. And if you're in the middle of a run, if you hit the brake, which is the other trigger, you can fucking drift on the Chocobo.
My god.
And then, of course, if you stop your drift halfway through and you take off, then you get a little boost of speed.
Chocobo mounted combat should have been a more, like, fully built thing.
Yeah, probably. Though I think the Chocobo was intended to be a way for Clive to get around the bigger areas of the game at a faster pace.
Anything to say? How many slaves do you own?
Well, I don't own any slaves. I only own Checkabout.
Oh, you alright? Alright, let's get back.
Yeah, the only real letdown with the Chocobos in this game is that they don't have the overworld theme.
Yeah, I would love to hear what they come up with for the Chocobo theme for 16. Instead, we just have the Chocobo jingle.
Yeah, there he is!
I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
Why did Jill have to be waved over by Tarja?
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak.
I smelled all this information.
Into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers.
All this talk about birds being government drones, the only drone here is Jill.
They'll never see us coming.
Jill the automaton.
You know, when Jill learns Rocket Punch, though.
On the mother crystals.
We're gonna start breaking shit.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath.
We have 3 chocobos.
Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Yeah!
Lord Byron Rossfield of the 7 High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rossfield. And you're a Rossfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What a
Yo, look at him going off back there.
Oh yeah, that's the bard.
How spoony is he?
You can talk to him if you want to hear him sing.
Yeah, sure, I'll see how spoony this bard is.
Alright, there's your side quest and side quest reward area.
I'll take care of side quests on my own time.
Some of them I would recommend doing on stream, because some of them are pretty good.
On autumn's breath, ill tidings born, an erstwhile home.
Alright, there is an NPC I want to see as well. If you go towards the Moogle board.
You know I'm up for that.
Because I believe you can talk to the Moogle now about marked enemies.
Moogle's very into wrestling.
What's the matter, Nectar? The hunt board. It's where the Cursebreakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they were left to roam free. Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with later. Was that what you wanted to know?
Mightiest of all them.
Right. Well, leaving your mightiness aside for the moment, the people of Alastia are going through a lot already. But with the Blight and the war, the last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them on top of everything else. So if the Cursebreakers are too busy to help, then perhaps I can. Or at least I can try.
Ask about his adventures.
I don't think so.
And the other two are just simple, like, how does this mechanic work? But the NPC I want to see is upstairs.
Yeah.
The other way. She's one of the more fun NPCs to follow throughout the story.
Once the Dalmegs have laid siege to the Dominion, very little will be leaving Twinside, including the many medicines distilled there.
It's back here.
Oh, a back room where two NPCs later in the story will be standing.
That's fun. That's a fun thing
Yeah.
to find.
Tarya's great. There is a side quest to this game where you can choose to either go to a place with her or Jill. Oh, behind you. Not her.
Say removing a brand is almost as painful as getting one.
Yes, her. Behind you. Yeah, there she
There was
is.
a time I only had eyes for Otto. But then I saw the light, and his name is Cole. That way he looks at you like a frightened fawn who's lost his mother. Oh, if only I could shoot an arrow through his heart.
So after every main story quest, Asta changes who she is in love with. And you can find out who she's down bad for.
That's fun.
Behind you at the desk is also a good place. The one with the yellow dot is always good to check in after you do side quests.
Oh, Clive! Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
The Patron's Whisper? Does that mean someone else is taking care of our friends' donations?
Oh no, that's still me. It's just Karen has her toll, Blackthorn has his hammer. I thought a new name might liven things up. I still catalogue every item that arrives, in addition to setting aside those tokens of appreciation the sender has specified are to be presented to you personally. Would you like to see if we have any? Come to claim your just desserts?
Oh.
Oh yeah,
nice.
so the more renowned you get, the more people appreciate Clive's existence and will give him things. Sometimes it's shitty things like Meteor. One of the second to last reward in here, which is quite a lot of side quest stuff, is a Genji Glove.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
I guess I'm going there next.
Yeah, don't forget to stop at Grandma's to pick up some potions.
Where's Grandma right now?
She'll always be in the same spot, and that's in the main part of the ship.
There's trouble in Rosaria.
There's trouble everywhere.
And what can I do for you? Going purse weighing you down?
Ooh, elixirs.
Elixirs are very nice. I set it as my bottom item after a while. They are very costly, so they're like very last second items.
Oh, there's no. That's just a fantasy jukebox.
What are you looking for?
I need to go here to Hawkcry's Cliff.
Oh, you're just ignoring all the side quests on the ship? understandably so. But I'm almost certain that side quests are tied to certain plot progression.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
Alright, so this is gonna be Jill's
After
big
learning the
break.
truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
How far do you think your
Now, let's see how
stands?
let's see the range on this
Will we find
new
the same tragedy in the south as
embrace.
we did Martha's Rest?
More than likely.
Will probably be the lock-on range.
There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can to hear their stories. Starting with the village of Adler.
It's over. Stay down.
Using my my down slash more.
Oh yeah, I didn't use that too often in my playthrough, so that's cool to see. You did a cool, like, second uppercut with one of your attacks, and I'd never seen that move. Although I played Clive pretty big damage focused.
We did the Chocobo side quest.
Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Thought they were loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again. Would we,
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for
Barrister's
something else.
peeking his head out of that barrel.
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the miller's son?
The fuck did you just say?
Does that count as speaking with several of the villagers?
Excuse me. What was all that about?
0 out of 2.
Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks.
0 out of 2 is what I give whatever that reading was.
They even say a black shield.
I retained none of the information she said.
Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits.
You know, Black Shield, I like the gold trim. Reminds you of RuneScape. Hey there, youth.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen him, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
Well, what do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Well, the firebrands they're speaking about us. Here's an example of me branding fire.
What do you want? We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do?
Ooh, a new
Perhaps
ally.
The next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
You can use ambrosia at this point as well.
All right, I need to do something about this.
Understandable.
All right, let's see here.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Ever since the apology, we've seen more and more.
What are those things doing out here?
What do you think is waking?
He's talking about it.
The mother crystals collapse.
I have an idea. You're not going to like it. More of my mother's men.
Oh, those are Black Shield. You should kill them. Clive, what was that? Yeah, Clive made mention that in the 5 years since they did the first place, they've been breaking out more and more. And given that this entire area is covered with fallen ruin, it kind of makes sense they can find their way out. You can fight with Ambrosia, but it's not recommended, especially if you get hit. Clive falls on his ass, and he's on the ground for quite a minute.
Are there going to be more Black Shields?
I'm not sure.
All right.
Okay, yep, there they are.
Both of you are there. Straight home now.
I'm almost certain that'll be like one of the first mods made for this game. Is like a chocobo theme that plays whenever you're riding Ambrosia. Oh, good job, Joe.
I like what I can do with the charge attack plus the air grab. It's not something I can actually do on bosses, but it's a cool thing I can do.
Oh yeah. Some of the things Clive can do to mobs makes the combat system really fun, and my favorite cutscene is coming up in just a second.
Alright, let's get the Chocobo theme back out.
You're gonna get off it in just a minute anyways. But... fucking stomped on. Oh, sorry, you moved it out of its encounter area. It's now invincible and will gain all its health back.
Oh, fuck you too.
Yeah, she's really good for the first hit, and they expect you to get off her, but I mean, you could do this, I guess. But if they start going towards the open area... Oh yeah, you can also bring Torgal in. Oh, I guess not. Wait, I guess
Nope.
Torgal's commands are disabled while on Ambrosia. That's weird.
Because Torgal is very much not on a Chocobo. We did it.
Congrats, Ambrosia. You killed something. Yeah, here it comes.
Blood, Clive.
No fucking shit, Jill, eh?
You were told to stay in your homes.
You're told to eat my ass. Fuck you.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why
I'll
then?
bear your ass.
Our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
And then I just
my balls on your chin.
And then I just ignition, killing most of them in the first few seconds of the fight. Yeah, I gotta take out the white mage real quick.
Yeah, I think if I master that lightning rod, I'll be in for some good stuff.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend Ramuh's like big move as well. Because that one does like fucking 9,000 damage after a while, and it's a 2-hit, so it's like 18,000 damage overall. Or it can be a 2-hit. I put a lot of my experience into the Ramuh like damage skills.
Tell me what I want, and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message.
Oh fuck, he's a bear. Kill him.
Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps.
Clive apologizing later. You know, like, at the time I thought it would be funny to insult the racists by calling them bears, but I now realize that this is not.
Guardians of the flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
You really, Jill? You just put that together? She has some of the worst lines.
It's fine.
That one's more on the game's, like, kind of crappy game direction. Of, guy dying and gurgling after saying something, and then a character responding to the thing she should have when he said it.
I did a gotcha pull in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius while that was happening. Man, it's very underwhelming to get a 5-star pull and it's Richard Highwind.
Oh, find something, boy. Death.
Blood.
Found her.
No.
This was my mother's doing.
But why? Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never tried
Clive,
to
blood.
stop her. But this.
Oh, Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
Yo, cubes?
But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
But yeah, this is we've reached the point where the game is establishing that the villains are like becoming more and more ruthless. So that scene doesn't feel as tasteless as a lot of the other scenes of ultraviolence earlier in the game.
Yeah.
Though I doubt the Empire would let us cross over to Rosabeth.
Plus, I think I recognize one of those people as like Jared, I think.
Jared?
Yeah, you know, Jared. He was one of the first party members I got, remember?
Oh.
Yeah, Jared.
Didn't happen to come by way of Old Hill, did you? Saw some Imperials clad in black making for the docks just the other day. The next morning.
They're all Rosarians.
He gets disinterested in the conversation. Starts walking.
Sorry, I zoned out. What were you saying? Clive walks away.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves and blackguards.
Is that a warning? Oh no. Alright.
I love Ambrosia's ability to walk on like, there are certain sections where you break the illusion and you can see her just spawn in from nowhere. But, like, they do a good enough job hiding that she is clearly not actually, like, not actually that close by.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, the way... I think her name is Annabella Rosenfield or whatever the fuck. The way she is written makes it feel like the writer was going through a really bad divorce at the time and just needed to get some stress out. She is an irredeemable monster of a person, and there is at no point in the game where anyone tries to justify her actions.
I mean, Scarlet's also, like, pretty garbage.
Yeah, no, she's very close to Scarlet.
But, like, without the, like, comedy that comes from Scarlet doing an Ojo-sama laugh and, you know, being paired with the fat goofball. Being put in a giant robot called the Proud Claude.
No chance of slipping through unnoticed.
Doesn't CBT
We'll need to find another way in.
a furry?
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus. We'll find our way into the city there.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
I firmly believe that the Garuda hands could, like, pry open those bars.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for.
That or Clive could just hook onto the top thing there, but then how would he get Jill across? And we know that he can't go anywhere without Jill.
Yeah, but Jill would just rubber band and find her way.
Jill's fucking, like, forward long jumping. Or backwards long jumping.
This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Oh, is this where we started?
No.
Okay, never mind.
You are in the kingdom that Clive was originally supposed to rule, I believe.
Torgal, what?
I go down. Because it's like
I got too ambitious there.
I mean, you found the treasure chest that's there. And you got 10 spools of, like, silver silk.
Oi! Visitors!
The fuck are you guys?
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Guys, are you sure about this?
I do like that Clive did try to de-escalate the situation. Alright, fellas, it's your funeral. Ranking that up is also a big benefit. Because if you upgrade Wings of Rebirth, you get a second hit on that. Enemies bested. That way, you know, Clive didn't viciously murder those guys.
Yeah, no, he bested them in a test of skill.
I've only ever seen one man fight like that. And he's long dead.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Yo, you remember?
Is that Jared? I thought you died.
Forgive me, my lord. I knew not whom I addressed. You have naught to fear from us. Founder, it really is
He looks so much better.
It is. So wait.
We can speak inside.
Jill has nothing to add. She never
Jill's
does.
like, I don't know who that is. But yeah, if you read Wade's entry before this, it does claim that he died. So, not even the entries are true all the
We
time.
left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she couldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
Everyone knew she was racist.
No offense, my
Listen,
lord.
she was racist, but she would
in
never
case you
kill
haven't
the
noticed,
slaves.
Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't
I wonder
bear
if
the
it'll
thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved
Yeah,
son.
she's a bearer.
Her son.
So Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we.
Make ready.
They didn't want to unsheath their weapons for that one.
This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else.
So is Wade gonna
Then the blood of their next victim
tag
will be on
along?
my hands.
Well, he does introduce an interesting mechanic.
Yours.
Okay.
And ours.
Once previously seen in Kingdom Hearts.
I've witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue.
What you talking about, Medi?
We must
Oh, you'll
put
see.
a stop to this madness.
Don't worry. Like everything in this game, there's a tutorial prompt for it.
So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Yeah, let me show you to your gummy ship.
If that is your
Sire.
wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
And we at yours.
So Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
Tell us then, Sir Wade. What is your plan?
Nothing fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements.
You'll want to take this charm,
Met from the rear by parties of my
Clive. It will let you enter Valor form.
This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black Shields have an advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
They only come in MMO hordes.
Now that I have you and Lady Jill for company, I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So wait.
She looked like she was about to speak, but decided not to.
Now make ready for battle.
As you command.
Jill is second guessing her ability to talk thanks to the writer of this game.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And these Dream Eaters, which you can now recruit.
Black or white. Alright, there we go. Temporary party members depending on the scenario. And here's Sir Wade. He is your Aladdin.
May the blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
Oh, help here, Wade.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village, we tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say, that got their attention. It's been a game of cat and mouse ever since.
Technically, Torgal does have stats that raise the more you use them. I mean, you can check your current affinity with him in your, I think it's a stat screen.
Come along now.
We'll find another bridge to jump off of.
There they are.
Hey, this isn't the jumper bridge. Alright, so there's some fun stuff ahead.
What is it now?
just insert some red versus blue dialogue there.
From the Guardians of the Flame. Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog, could guard aught against the might of the Black Shields? Then come.
Why are we here?
Die along with your flame. Forest-area!
Forest-area!
Don't say it as well, Jill.
Your petty revolution ends here. On these our swords we swear.
Alright. Oh. Is that all?
Shout out to Sir Wade.
Reinforcements from the far bank.
Another way to fight that battle for them.
Oh yeah, no, that does really good stagger damage.
More dragons. Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any chances. I can't say I'm
Too slow.
So yeah, I think I like the lightning rod.
Whew. Might want to heal. Yeah, I didn't personally see a use in it when I played, but that's because I normally focused on boss kills instead of,
I mean, I see the utility in that. That's just an extra
well,
layer
time to
of
test
damage.
A noble stand, albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Well done.
Right.
That was a janky fucking animation. Oh damn, yeah, no, that's really good on human opponents. Wonder if that would have been helpful against the fucking one dragon. Oh my god.
He clapped when he saw him.
You know, no need to pop off for the explicitly racist version of the Dragoon.
Keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him?
Right. I'll just do one of these and one of.
Oh yeah, okay, mixed with fucking ignition.
Yeah, no. Racist jumps.
Yo, shout out to Torgal, Wade, and Jill for taking care of the fucking 8 guys who spawned in while you were doing that.
So yeah, no, that I think lightning rod kind of fucking hits.
Yeah, no.
I don't see any more.
Pretty cheap investment too.
Yeah.
Nor do I.
Thank you, Clive, for walking almost within breathing distance of her nose to say that.
We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud! My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again.
I think it especially is a Dragoon killer, because Dragoons will, like, go to where you are, so they will go to where the lightning rod is.
That was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it, as we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
I'm getting close to being able to, I think, master the lightning rod, too.
Did you already have it mastered?
No, I think there's one more level to it.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably 1,000.
A second use of that's going to be quite nice.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning.
Oh man, 2 lightning rods out there at the same time?
And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love
another fucking mark?
Clive wears these like badges of honor. At least this one isn't "I'm a good slave" brand.
With pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you.
Listen, I might deserve it after I violate the Geneva Conventions, which I put into existence with these lightning rods.
Go on now, my lord.
Think this is my like one of the better cutscenes.
For who?
Yeah, it's time.
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshard. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Clive, my dear boy.
Clive was a theater kid. Cool. Jill has
I love that
nothing.
scene. Yeah, goodbye, Jill. Shut the fuck up. Byron is here. I love Byron so much.
Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But Uncle...
Live Jill reaction.
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach.
I haven't seen fan art of Jill where she is not, like, just an accessory to Clive, basically.
Good plates, Rutherford. So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a
It's just like a Roomba as a person.
These atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits
You made the
on her
joke
face.
about cardboard cutout of weather report in your Gus Turn Good video.
Charged with governing
Yeah.
this town, and thus must maintain
This is
the
how
order
bad
of
a
obedience.
party member can
That's all
be.
I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. The nation will be forever in your debt.
What a cool uncle.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. Besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
On your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Byron just brings this game up whenever he fucking talks.
He's great.
The one thing I
He only gets better. Also, yes, he does have stuffed and mounted the scariest fucking things in the realm.
Now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Why then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass.
What a guy!
He's so good!
He has the energy of, Sid Palandina from,
Oh,
4.
yeah. He also reminds me of, what's his name from 5? Grandpa.
Galuf.
Galuf.
Yeah, he has that kind of energy to him. It's great.
Go on. She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Yeah, it was Palandina.
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung a sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all.
You're having a moment, Jill? This is... like, years afterwards, I know?
Jill.
I feel like this should have been this should have been a scene that happened when, like, she became a party member proper.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path.
The path of laying in a
To live
bed.
on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
And then I'll kick whatever your past
Thank you,
carts.
Clive.
I'll kill your past.
I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Jill, I know you said that you were a monster, but I did, like, the same thing as you did, but I was also... I did that while being Ifrit.
Get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
That scene,
Okay, Torgal.
That scene seems like it's it's a really weird place for this scene to be. Like,
this whole arc is really weird.
Byron is cool though.
Oh no, I love Byron. And this won't be the last time we're seeing him.
That's cool. Palandina does come from the story of Pinocchio. I was wondering why that was a shared name. Because that's a weird family tree of cool people.
Make an educated guess.
Wrong right. Byron scene is great.
I love Byron.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer.
I've come to see you show me a funny map.
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
I need the map of Toon
You'll
World.
soon sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island. And with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity.
Your fictional currency videos are fun.
The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship.
I just like let my eyes wander, and I saw the thumbnail for your latest one on the Poke Dollar.
To claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drake's Breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosario, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal.
That's right, this is Clive's means for revenge.
Not much else to do here.
So, we're doing our next Mother Crystal dungeon?
Yeah.
Nice.
And by Clive's means for revenge, I mean it's also Jill. She is here as well.
You ready?
I think so.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drake's Breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it.
if you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Pan up, fade to black.
Now, if there were a dragon under this bow, we'd really be talking.
There's something kind of cool going on here.
Useful trick. Freezing and thawing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas, to keep the fleet's movements from prying eyes. I'm fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
But yeah, using Shiva's ice on a boiling sea to create a moving fog is pretty cool.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's Mother Crystal.
Drake's breath.
God's plan. Hotline bling. Started from the bottom.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
Alright, Ambrosia. Get out of here.
Allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen. The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
All right. Let's go.
Boo.
I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too long.
As was I. For 13 years, this rock was my home. I know its secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood. They don't guard it anymore.
The perfect little shortcut.
Boo.
You think they're gonna give them air animations? How the fuck do you think Targle's gonna get across?
They should think of that.
Yeah, they should.
Oh
But
fuck,
instead
it's
they're
called a
thinking about-
Kaushik!
It's a fucking Akashic leaves!
And the only way past them is through.
Now I say, how the fuck would Torgal get across? We literally have Red 13's animation from the FF7 remake of him running across things similar to that.
let's Alright. How do I... Okay, reset. There we go. And...
It should master, yep.
Yep.
Now you can put that on any other icon list.
Alright. So I'm going to swap this out for Lightning Rod.
I don't know... Okay, wait, does it maintain the same cooldown? Alright, switch to Ramu.
It seems to be.
Okay, so that means that you can put something else in the Ramu slot later.
Yeah, I can. And I already have something else I can put there.
Yeah, Thunderstorm's pretty good.
Yeah.
Thunderstorm, there's something I don't know if it says, but as long as you're up close to the enemy, you can do damage to them when he's spinning the rod.
This makes this makes Garuda my stamina mulcher. Bloody thing's gone Akashic.
The Akashic moment is still one of the funniest. Of like, the guy's going Akashic, and it's the first time that I noticed I couldn't open the fucking book menu in a while. Yeah, it's time, baby. Time for a big guy fight. Bloody Minotaur's going Akashic. But yeah, no, Clive goes flying off in the air whenever they need, just a common rider flying.
Alright, let's set you up.
Whoa! Does some very nice bonus damage.
Yeah, it is. Right.
Whoa!
I needed that.
Oh, did you restock on potions before you left?
Oh my goodness.
The old arboretum's just up ahead. We'll enter the cave.
Nice and Minotaur main. I don't know how you retrieved that. I think most of that body was disintegrated. You did drive a flaming jet engine up the dude's nutsack. Oh shit, a treasure chest. Oh man, what would I do without the Breath of the Wind aerial charm?
Man, when I get the lightning rod thing that increases lightning rod damage by a fraction of a %. Yo, is this a boss arena? For an actual boss?
Look at this place. What a mess.
The Marlboro's gone Akashic.
Wait.
The Marlboro on Fire Island.
Joe, look at this cool rock I found. Huh. Go get it.
I knew it.
It's turned.
Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle.
Alright, now to see how much I've grown as a Clive.
Just like old times. Be sure to keep clear of his bed.
Believe me, I mean to.
That's right. After this, be sure to go back and watch the first fight with the marble. Oh, he was not having a good time. Yeah, I think Clive got a little stronger. I swear this is taken directly from the Genova fight in the remake. I do like that. It's not bad breath, it's worse breath now.
Ah, dang. It was brought a bit farther away from it. Whoops.
Ooh!
Alright.
I still can't believe they can jump. At least it's a brute.
And yeah, time to...
I love Clive. Remember to set those off, you shoot them.
Yep. Ah, dang it, I ran out.
Yeah, get his ass. So maybe standing in the toxic puddle is not a good idea. Clive is dying.
Man, that felt really fun. That felt really good to do in, like, what, 2 cycles? 3 cycles?
Yeah, I think that was 3 cycles, but it could have been 2 cycles. I think there was only 1 cycle where you only got like 7,000 damage in.
Yeah. Man, if I actually got to have 2 lightning rods.
There's the special skill for Ramu, which is throwing a lightning rod into the sky and doing about the same damage.
Oh, it's all hot and Akashic in here. And I'm glad we fought the Marlboro inside the fire cave.
Get used to the heat. Though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
Was that one cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger.
Oh, these guys aren't Akashic.
Well, yeah, there's no ether stream in here. It's too hot. Stupid. You don't see any blue, do you?
I guess my next goal could be upping my limit gauge.
Yeah. For the first new bar, it's 1,000 AP, and for the second is 2,000.
Wait, it's this dragging up. Be freed up. No point not busting out the Flames of Birth every now and then, since it's going to recharge by the time I get to, like, an actual fight.
Yeah, I mean, that's the sort of the point of the cooldown system, is that you're supposed to use them. You're supposed to be more willing to use them because they're technically infinite. And hey, if you die, they'll just reset you at this area with all of your potions refilled.
Oh, shoot. This is a bad place. Jump. This one jumps out of the way of my, my funny.
Yeah. The more mobile enemies, that strategy won't work on too well. Yeah, I honestly considered these guys to be pretty tough until I got Titan.
Oh, dang it. Woo! What's in there?
Shit. Treasure chest. Thank God. Silk's bloody hides and silk spools. It's everything I could ever want.
I hate the treasure in this game.
Damn, pool of lava, just making this path kind of frustrating to get by.
Gel?
No. Clive, watch. I will waste my precious resources.
I mean, I could waste my precious resources too. I could become fire guy.
Quickly, before it melts.
This is going to be close. Come on!
It would be more disappointing if Jill died.
Let's not do that again.
No. Let's not.
Alright, now how are we gonna get back?
No, let's not worry about that, Clive. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god, it's bombs in the fire area.
Numbers like these.
Not good.
Fuck it.
God, that does so much damage.
Well, we aren't going this way.
Let's look for another path.
Funny enough, I found the other path before I found that path, and so I went over here, and I was like, "Oh, this must be like a side area. I'll go down the forward path."
Drake's
And then I was like, "Oh, I guess I figured this out before the game did."
What the hell is that?
I have absolutely no idea.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly.
And these slime guys are a pain in the ass.
Like a version later on, or?
I mean, there's a really tough version later on. That's almost hilariously overpowered. It's just they're very tanky.
You love to see it.
Hey, 15 pinches of Magic's Ash.
Is that an upgrade? Probably an upgrade. Yeah.
Yep.
Arrowless.
Oh my god. What's up, fucker? Wah!
One of the demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Is this just like the cave of reused boss fights?
Yeah. Listen, Jill, your side story is just full of reused assets.
Alright, I'm just gonna die.
Understandably so.
Alright.
Why attack us then? They're peaceful creatures.
Then this one must be the exception.
Oh man, I'm now imagining how that will work with one of Titan's mechanics. Oh my god.
That was just me going all out for like a very fast phase.
Yeah.
Where you go?
What's it doing?
Nothing good, I'll wager.
Alright, that was its overdrive? Oh! I'm getting a bit sloppy.
Still a good few regular potions.
No good.
Oh, for a second there, I thought she'd die.
It didn't turn into Sonic the Hedgehog. Wait, no, it did. Well, it didn't do a big spin dash.
Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. Before the heat...
Jill, you physically can't. we try sometimes to let you get the finisher.
By the handmaidens' living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to. There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Video games. This has got to be Oh.
Lady Marley. It's me. By the mother. Jill, it can't be. It is, my lady. We cannot talk here. Come with me.
I'm glad that these people speak the equivalent of common and not the language of the iron-blooded people we're speaking. So this didn't have...
Iron-blooded people did have their own language.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're safe. And I you. Why ever would you risk coming back? Are you a fool, girl? Or have you grown tired of your freedom already?
Forgive me, my lady. But I had to come back. There are things I left undone. Tell me, where is the Patriarch?
At this hour, he'll be in the Comric, giving thanks.
You mean... Oh, fiend! Clive, we have to get to the sanctuary. Now. Lady Marley, you must flee this place, gather your things, and go.
Now listen here, Jill.
We have company.
This way. Follow this this passage. It leads straight to the comrade. Go on, stop dawdling.
Thank you. You were always so kind to me. My light in the darkness. Take care, my lady, please. You deserve better than this. A long and happy life, promise me.
I'll live if you promise to do the same.
Come on, Clive. We're nearly at the comrade.
All right.
Oh, here come human guards.
Oh, oh.
I've had enough of their hospitality.
Oh, look at this nice big hallway. Hey, Clive, blow up that man's balls.
Clive, explode that man's future.
Ah!
Clive, reduce that man's lineage to ashes.
Decrease the birth rate in this country. Oh, how silly of me. Torgal.
No, no, not testicular torsion. Testicular torching.
Alright, Torgal. Where are we going to?
The door with the dot on it.
How many of them are there?
Too many.
Lol. Lamau even? You were spared slightly.
You were granted mercy by the game.
What a move. Alright, Torgal. Stomp on his ass!
Yeah, nice guard, dipshit. Anyways, I'm taking your shitty stuff. Oh.
1500 gil. That's like a potion, I think.
Hey, that's the maximum amount of high potions.
Ooh.
Clive, there's something I need you to know. I saw the Patriarch do things no one should have to see. And so I swore that he would die by my hand.
I understand. I faced my demons. Then you must face yours.
Okay. Got it. We're gonna play as Jill. Gonna need to learn Jill's moveset. We'll get the tutorial pop-up that says Jill mode unlocked. Are they doing it?
Doing what?
We're nearly there. Just one last push.
Damn, the Karuta Spark Trap is a pretty fucking good combo. With Clive's Spark Blaster, he can force an enemy opponent to switch to defense mode.
Right.
There's a good boy. Finished.
Not bad at all. Right. And what's in here? Oh.
Makes will-o-wisp last longer.
Fuck it.
Alright.
See here.
There's other skills I probably would have put those points towards, but...
Let's see here. Nah, it's not worth it. Yeah.
Yeah, like getting a DT gauge, because you have enough points.
Yeah. That's... Details. Upgrade. Wyon's area effect increases potency. I'll go with that.
Yeah, and mastering it wouldn't be too bad either. You can then put that on anything.
Yep. Maybe I'll try a gimmicky Will o' the Wikes build at some point. We're going... I know you're worshipping this big rock, but we're going to break it. I have a really big sword.
Shiva's dominant. Come to beg forgiveness for your failure.
For years, I followed your orders. Fought your wars. All to protect the children you took. Just as you took me. And what did you do in return? You put them in chains and you slit their throats!
Their souls were sullied with the stain of ether. I merely cleansed them of their corruption. A penance paid.
Oh man, I'm just looking at your big rock. It's so smashable.
Abomination! For a monster like you to set foot in the Holy Cymric is in itself a crime deserving of death.
You're right. I am a monster. And my soul is stained black. Though not by ether. But by the evil of men like you. Who made me close my heart and drown in darkness when I should have raged against it.
Yeah, Jill, rage against the machine.
Is my penance. I will be your monster no more. Nor will I suffer you to create another.
Does the beast bare its teeth at its master? Come then.
Oh no, I don't know, Beast bares its teeth against Master, you kinda fucking die. I don't know if you heard about what happened to those magicians with the lion?
I was forced to kill
Lion beats the magicians.
But never again. I bowed to you once. Now it is you who shall bow to me.
Kill them.
Let me set lightning rod. Hey there, Joshua? Is there a third icon of fire?
Nah, just another Final Fantasy V reference. Hey Jill, I hope you, as an ice user, can take on this fire monster. And it won't be left to Clyde to defeat your battle for you.
Oh, you went full Shiva there. Listen, she's the icon of ice, not the icon of water.
You're right. I'm glad that she had this story arc so that she could job to not even another icon.
Remember how it felt?
Nope.
Why can't I do it?
This was Clive's arc all along. His 4th arc about awakening Ifrit.
Alright, thank you, Joe. I'm glad that you used your superpowers to make it a arena for the actual boss fight.
Please, just once.
Alright, am I gonna...
Nah, just starts doing fucking DC. Yeah, hey, look, it's Liquid Flame.
Aw, damn. Alright, stand by my... Sweller. Oh, come on, he looks like me, but shitty. Jill?
Jill, please, the arena.
Damn it.
Ah, yes, Shiva's strongest attack. One of the most powerful ice spells. Ah, yes, just to maintain the arena.
This is a bad look for Jill. Didn't you say that this was supposed to be like her arc?
She still has one moment left. But yeah, no, this is really bad. That Jill's entire premise is we gotta come here. I gotta deal with my demons, and the same way you dealt with them, Clive. But because this game can't take 5 fucking seconds away from Clive for Jill to actually do anything, and she comes off as being just a tool of Clive to actually fight just another boss. Because for some reason, the dominant of Shiva is fucking worthless when fighting just a big monster. Yeah, but don't stand in the lava. It does actually hurt.
Fine hound. To me, boys.
Woo! He always looks like Espina when he does that. The Monster Hunter monster.
I'm hurt, Torgo.
11th hour?
Yeah, here comes the holy fuck move. Please stop.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, dodge those.
Oh my goodness.
Fine hound.
Oh, but he is currently slightly staggered.
Nice try.
Oh!
Let's see what I have here. I'll take it.
We should have picked up an elixir at some point.
Nice try.
Come on.
Oh.
Yes.
No.
No. Okay. Come on.
Oh!
Scared for a second.
Yeah, no, that looked like a different end.
Yeah. Fuck you. You only did one thing during that fight.
Listen, she used Shiva's strongest move to make sure that Clive could fight unabated.
You are the third worst ice fencer I've seen.
How dare you? You're the third worst and the least racist. Oh yeah, here you go, Clive. I can't actually do the thing.
Use this.
What?
Let's make Sid's metaphor a simile. That's not what that means. You know what, Clive? Just do it. If you feel it.
No, 2 more above this. You mean? The worst ice fencer I've seen, but the least racist. We broke another crystal.
We're one step closer to freedom.
The crystal. What did you do to it?
Oh. We destroyed it.
What? But... Monster! Monster! Do you have any idea what you have done?
I do, Father. I have killed the monster and become an outlaw. May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Congratulations, Jill. You peaked.
It's over.
And a fragile old man.
It is.
It's fine. She killed like a super racist priest who was rooting this.
Yeah, no. Like the most satisfying kills sometimes aren't the like people who are like the most powerful, but like
This was a sin for which
just
I
a
had to
political
return.
assassination.
Now I can continue at your side with my head held high.
That's the funniest line in the game.
Hey, Torgal.
You good boy?
Whoever the director of this game is lacks object permanence. Characters.
It's like Jill and Clive are having a moment, and then Torgal's like, guys, we gotta go. No moments anymore.
It's just like the one at Phoenix Gate. Damn it. We need to leave.
Agreed.
Alright, now the the gunshot noise.
Boo.
I kept my promise, and now you keep yours.
Your religion is a hollow lie. Neater, neater, neater.
Hey, it's fine. She didn't really. Most of the people there barely believed in it.
That fucking spoony one.
Legacy.
Bit.
Meanwhile.
This way, Your Grace.
Are you good, Joshua? Yeah, no, I just did that thing where you breathe in your own spit in the wrong way, and I'm gonna be like this for the next 20 minutes.
You're bleeding. I have a tonic which will...
I thank you for your kindness, truly. But I assure you, I will survive. Please, save your medicines for those who need them most.
Oh, well, if you're sure...
Yeah, this girl can't sell a single tonic. It's so sad.
For a moment there, I felt my brother's presence.
You did?
I fear he is in Ultima's thoughts again. But why now, after 5 years of silence? I cannot keep him sealed away much longer.
Your Grace.
No, do not dirty your hands. Look at them all.
I know they said no DLC for this game, but we're totally getting like a fucking episode Joshua or something.
Or moths to a flame,
That'd be kind of
perhaps.
cool. I wouldn't mind playing as
Crystalline
Joshua.
Dominion their light in the darkness. More and more lose their homes to the blight.
Or episode
set out
Jill.
in search of sanctuary.
No.
Nah,
Others lose
nah.
their fortunes to the Dalmekian levies. Who leave to find new livelihoods. What is it that you seek in the Dominion, Your Grace?
Oh, Dion Lesage.
You mean the Crown Prince of Sanbrec?
He has many titles. Dion the Bold, Prince of Dragoons, Odin's Nemesis, or simply Bahamut. I met him once, when we were children. He was a chivalrous soul even then, and has served his empire indefatigably ever since.
And you are confident that he will listen to what you have to say?
Our world lurches ever closer to the abyss, and a hidden hand ushers us
Yo?
onward. Ultima's influence.
Yo, the Prince of the Dragoons gonna be like a cool guy?
If His Highness is the man I believe him to be, and I pray that he is, this truth will not have escaped his notice.
Ah, damn, I'm almost out of Ecto Cooler.
Nope.
Now get the fuck out of here. You think you know what he's gonna drink?
The crystals fall. The
It's just a
eternal
potion.
flame wavers, and the azure sky begins to bruise. How lucky
Your
we are
taste
to be
potion.
blessed by the crystals, and yet how spoiled, like canaries in a gilded cage, growing fat on seed.
Hey, it's a remix of Prelude.
But now, the bars are closing in, and we must take flight. Painful though it be to leave our home behind, it is what we must do to be free. Which is it that men cannot live without? A blessing that leads to damnation, or a freedom that leads to deprivation? I do not yet know the answer to that question. Do you, Clive?
Your Grace, let us find a place to rest a while. We can return by the Dalmekian Trail once you have recovered your strength. I realize your duty is pressing, but if your health should fail...
I know. Thank you, Yote.
Alright, so I accomplished the stream goal of a Mother Crystal mission.
Yep.
Per stream. This is the pace I intend to keep.
Yeah, that didn't take nearly as long, though we only did one side quest.
Yeah. If I keep this pace, how do you think I'll do?
Oh, you'll definitely get it done faster than 10, then.
Army's attempt to breach the Empire's defenses and gain the Isles of Ark has failed yet again.
Only because your fleet has proved as impotent as a unit on laying night. Would you rather we simply fell back to the capital?
Enough, both of you. All here agree that the Empire cannot be allowed to maintain its illegitimate claim on the Dominion. However, our casualties mount with each passing day.
There is a literal sea twixt you and your prize. The armies of Sambrek need but sit back and watch as you harmlessly lap against their walls. They are dug in like ticks and seek to draw out this siege, knowing the capital's stores are nigh bottomless. And what of our wise rulers? Goaded into war without any thought as to what chaos it might reap. Republican soldiers starve while waiting for orders from Randalar.
You would but take the field, their bellies would be full by nightfall.
If I take the field, so too will Bahamut, and our duel will shake the island to its foundations. Instead of liberating the Dominion, you would doom it to destruction. Unless that is what you desire.
If our learned advisor has a solution to propose, we should be glad to consider it.
Is that the Emperor's?
What is the meaning of this, Lord Kupka? What it means is that I am disinclined to advise you any longer.
What do you mean
Their
with that?
faces
Oh.
when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows.
I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out. Cid took the life of someone dear to me, a woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn.
So,
this would not
are we gonna find out who sent that?
I take it.
Who sent what?
You would finally
that fake news.
Fake news?
Well, the head of Benedicta, or whatever it was in there.
I don't think it was her head. I think it was her body in a box because Cid was sending it there out of respect. But he interpreted it as it being sent there as a taunt.
So it was Cid who sent the box.
Yeah. Because he sent it to a person who would give her a proper burial. Because Benedicta used to be his pupil beforehand.
I don't think Cid would like put it in in a box that small if that was the goal.
She was a small person.
Or no, one cannot hide one's breeding.
It might have been her ashes as well.
Will ever belong.
That wouldn't be the most. I guess there'd be a note.
There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sambrec. And when your father goes to meet Great Grieger, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
Shit, I can't read.
She's been in there for hours. Something must be wrong.
I mean, when anyone in the VC goes to the bathroom.
Alright. I think I will get to a point where I can just do side quests, and I will end the stream there.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Cid?
Technically, you're at that point right now.
Yeah.
Because you're always going to have a red dot. But these green markers are here to stay until you take them all in.
Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I was just trying to skip.
Dresses that need stitching. A scrap of linen.
Oh.
Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces.
Do you need silk?
Certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
Of course not. What can I do to help?
This is basically what a lot of the quests are here.
You see, I've paid for 2 bolts of cloth from the drapers in Northreach, blue and red. But they don't
Oh.
deliver, not to places that aren't on the map anyway, so...
I just have a lot of silk.
Someone to take this receipt and...
Oh, yeah, no. You think you're using your silk spool for this? No.
You'd have this someone.
Fuck is a silk spool for?
I would.
Making wristbands? Duh.
1 bolt of blue and 1 of red. I expect them both.
You see, they give it to you in such absurd quantities so that when you play New Game Plus Final Fantasy mode, when there's absurd requirements, you'll have enough.
Alright. Well, in that case, if I am at that point, I think that's it for the stream. Let's save. I expect it to be like a hold, so I accidentally press it twice. Next time, I imagine it's the Titan stuff.
Yeah, next time you're going to... Actually, probably the best level so far.
Ooh. I know what I'm calling the next stream then. Bye, everybody.